No sea nada, por favor, que promueva el papi ni heroína ni nada.
Yes. So I have two black men have filed a federal lawsuit on the show The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. There's two of them for racial discrimination. If you don't know the show, it's basically 25 prospective brides who compete for the heart of a single man.
Ooh.
I know.
I like that.
So basically 10 years and a total of 23 seasons, right? There has not been one single person of color at all.
23 seasons?
23 seasons,
wow.
And it's been going on for 10 years.
Wow.
It is the first racial discrimination lawsuit filed against the reality show. Also, they're not asking for any money. They're
just asking for things to change.
For things to change.
In ABC, yeah.
Correct.
So have better images of people of color and representations of them.
Right, yes.
In that reality show specifically.
Yes,
of course,
I can say that. Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's definitely like, you know, I like the fact that they're not asking like, okay, you know, just give us some money and we'll stay quiet and we'll be content and we're fine. They're really saying like, no, we don't want the money. We actually want to see some changes and some positive images. And it's really like, you know, I'm thinking of the case that they're building to like want to sue them. And I'm thinking how problematic it is to not have people of color on these shows because you're saying that they're not, you know, they're not an ideal eligible bachelor. When you think of an eligible bachelor, you're thinking like a successful white man who, you know, is in business, who doesn't have children, who,
I'm sure that the people who compete.
Like, yeah, so I think that that's definitely where they're coming from, and just giving like a platform and showing that, you know, people of color, that we're good catches. You know what I mean? Like we're good catches, definitely like worthy of being put on this realm as a bachelor and a bachelorette and someone fighting for their love and attention and marriage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right, and you have a good point right there. I think that es muy importante de que cambien esa clase de mensaje que están mandando, porque de alguna manera existe una insinuación de que la persona de color, una persona de color no es deseada, ¿verdad?
Let me just add one more thing before you keep going. And then on the flip side, it's like, you know, whenever an image of women or men of color is portrayed, it's always very sexualized. So it's saying that it's ideal for, you know, being sexy or being, you know, like,
or
women,
poor.
But you know, there's always like that exotic, like Latin woman or exotic Asian woman or, you know, a tall, dark, sexy black man. But it's like, it's good for the sexual aspect of it. But it wouldn't be put on a show as someone that you want to marry. You know what I mean?
They always have like the hood element to it, right? Like there's never the black man who's doesn't bring that street, you know what I mean, type of aspect to it. And it's like, okay. Mira, si es un season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons ya que ha pasado y no has puesto una persona de color, o sea, ha habido gente que compite por el Bachelor o Bachelorette. Sí. There has been people of color that compete. Let's not get that. No hay que confundirnos tampoco. Pero la persona por la que compiten, ninguna de esas personas ha sido una persona de color.
Yeah.
Or so these people claim, right?
Yes.
If that is the case, look, 23 seasons is way too fucking long for you not to put a person of color there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's way too long. And I have to say that based on the fact that it's been 23 seasons, it kind of like lets you know the mentality of these people who run this type of things.
Who's producing it, who's
producing it, where they
absolutely.
come from in terms of their understanding or their cultural sensitivities or basically they're racist. It kind of shows you the fact that they're racist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to bring this up because I feel like media, we all know media is all connected. Also, we have, you know, the white version of The Bachelor, but then also we have had the black version, which is what Flavor Flav, where ladies compete for him,
or Ray J for the love of
Ray J for the love of Ray J. You know, so
and
I
again,
feel like
it's also kind. I'm sorry, keep going.
Yeah, so I feel like media does that on purpose. You know, like we want this elegant man, like
exactly.
let all the ladies, you know, the white guy.
Yeah.
This is how the white guy is.
Yeah.
He has the money. He's handsome.
Yeah.
He's polite. He's polite. He's not a player.
How you talked about your element about having like that street or hood in it, you know, by having people like Ray J or like having the celebrity glamorous aspect to it, but not like just a real black man, you know.
Right. So, and you know, and I feel like media does that on purpose. I think it does that on purpose, and I completely
and how
I completely support
on purpose, you know, say on purpose to. I mean, they sit down, they're like, oh yeah, let's make black men look like that. No, I think that this is a reflection of their beliefs. You know what I mean? It's not so much that they do it on purpose, but it's more it kind of reflects in
their sentiment
in the things
about,
that they in the things that they have a say in. It kind of reflects their own beliefs and their whole racial attitudes, right? So, por supuesto que para ellos, to them, it's like, oh, a black person, oh, they're cool, you know, because I work with a couple of rappers who are cool and professional. You know, you will think that they're like ghetto and hood, but no, they're actually cool. Yeah. But that's their image of a black person, you know what I mean? It's like the rapper or the dude who's like, oh, what's up, my niggas, you know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, this and that. Like that, you know, and they kind of reinforce it by showing all of these shows, you know, like that. Like Flavor Flav, come on, man. What girl really in the right mind?
None.
Unless they're trying to do it por atención.
Or money.
Va a pelear por el amor de Flavor Flav. Por favor.
Absolutely.
Why can't he get some love? Why do we have to put him down? That's exactly what the media does. I'm sorry, but I continue to think that media does a lot of things on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Why do we see? Well, that's a whole nother topic, but
well, that's a more conspiratorial attitude, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that like that.
Well, I support them, and I think, like you said, they're not asking for money; they're asking for change on TV, and why not? I think I support them fully. So. Go on, my brothers.
Me too. Power to them. I hope and I'm glad this is getting some type of coverage.
Yeah. So hopefully, you know, we'll see a nice dark brown brother on there.
O latino, un indígena. Esa es otra cosa que nunca hablamos. ¿Dónde están los indígenas en televisión? No ves casi ningún indígena, una persona indígena que tenga alguna clase de lead role. They are the last ones, because at least black people get some type of exposure, or they represent at least some type of physical beauty in American television, ¿verdad? Pero los indígenas, por ningún lado. Por ningún lado se los representa. Y hay muchísimos indígenas en Estados Unidos por descendencia latina, ¿verdad? Pero bueno, hablaremos de eso en algún otro día. Sigamos con